And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Captain of Industry. Still playing by the skin of my teeth here. I just had to redo this little area. I added a bunch of belts because the trucks are so busy that they weren't delivering the materials for maintenance. And that's a problem because my maintenance was 0%, and that's a big problem. You do not want that happening. I've also got some, Unity boosting going on here, which, I'll be honest, has not made that much of a difference considering how much steel we're actually chewing through. And I can't really add a bunch of new stuff because we don't have the maintenance or production or anything that is capable of, keeping up with that. I would like, since I've got no research going right now, I would like to have enough saved up for the all-important advanced smelting. Now, I am not sure how... yes. I am not sure what the numbers on these mean. This 14, I have no idea. Is that 14 months? Is that 14 months? Which means, but that doesn't make sense because the numbers don't change when you add research labs. At least not that I have seen. So I have no idea what that number means. If it's 14 science packs, that doesn't make sense because I chew through a lot of science packs. So anybody out there can tell me what that little number means so I can better plan for future researches, because it would be nice. It would be very nice to be able to have those. Okay. Working on my oil system here. I haven't done much work on it. I have added an ammonia setup there. And we are going to take a new chemical plant, which just finished. New chemical plant. Look at all the glorious things in here. Let's see. This is going to convert. Let's go there-ish. This is going to convert hydrogen plus nitrogen into ammonia, right? So that is the whole point of this little setup here. Just looking to see what else is in here. I'm not really looking. Okay, so this is basically going to supplement my ammonia and add a little bit more of a draw from hydrogen and allow me to maybe build up some more fertilizer for more farms, because we have a lot of farm-based things that we have not tackled yet. So this needs nitrogen and hydrogen, and I am going to cut, flip, and place that again. I want that to be the setup. I do like the flipping mechanic. I do like that very much so. So we need hydrogen and nitrogen. Now, experience has taught me that we need a way to bleed off excess nitrogen, just in case. So this will be the priority out, right? I don't know why I built that. I haven't built anything else. It's just habit. It's so much habit of building stuff like that. All right. So hydrogen, I'm gonna pull down a big pipe of hydrogen coming down here, right? Because we need to get hydrogen in here. And let's drag a small pipe down into there, because you only need 12 hydrogen. And then over here, we have the same thing. So we're going to have to grab this, drag it over here, and we might as well cut that off and do something like that, which is fine. Now, as you can see, there's a little difference over here. There's a little change, because when I went to adjust something in here, the cargo terminal that was right here suddenly became invalid. So as soon as it like basically tried to update itself, like with extra storage or whatever, it immediately invalidated. Means that I put this stuff a little too close, and so I rebuilt it over here. I finally added my wood. You know, we've got wood now. I paused the input of extra sulfur because we had a ton of sulfur over here to go through. And I want to... Can we just... I can't Unity do that, huh? You have to empty your stuff out. Okay, well, it is what it is, I guess. Let's just try. Oh, I have truck exports off already. Okay, so this will supplement our ammonia. Ugh, get in for funsies. And then ammonia is going to come from our sour water strippers. Giggle. Okay. We're going to bring this over here. In like that. And then these come in like that. Because we have the sulfur coming out there, right? And then there's water in addition to that. So the water, I think... Oh, see, he goes under that. I didn't want him to go under that. I wanted him to go over that. Darn. Yes, over. Beautiful. Because we want the water... We're going to come... Actually, we're going to go this way with it. I've decided. We're going to go this way with it. This is really... like that. Okay. Now, as far as sulfur goes, it's gonna be a mess. That's one of the last things we have. We have CO2, naphtha, and then we have this fuel gas over there. Those last two fuel, it's not much fuel gas, right? It's going to be, even at full capacity, even at full blast, it's going to be 6 fuel gas, which isn't bad. Because this 36, these are getting taken up already. So the 72 fuel gas is already getting processed. So yeah, this is just like 12 fuel gas. It's not a lot. But it's enough where we can use the oxygen from here. It's a glorious setup. So oxygen, really? See? Oxygen has an X. So the consumption, fuel gas and oxygen equals diesel. How about that? And then we get even more carbon dioxide. So we need another cracking unit down here a little ways. Let's see. Doodaloo. How do we want to set this up? This is not going to be a huge volume. We're not going to get enormous amounts out of this. So let's select the thing that we want. Fuel gas plus oxygen. That will inform our pipes and stuff. So we don't need steam, which is nice. We need oxygen, which is going to come straight down through here. CO2, that's fine. Diesel is our pipe right here. This is a diesel pipe already. Right? So we can just say, hey, a little bit more diesel. And this is going to come down. Oh, we might as well go up a couple. No. There's our oxygen. And we want to do the same thing to oxygen that we did over here. We need a failsafe. Really? Why is there an unmined thingy in there? That is not cool. Man, you have to extend these. Boy, it does not like. There. It's ugly, but it works. So that's going to be the priority out right there. So this is going to be a priority. If there's any excess, we need to vent it. And venting this stuff really doesn't cause any pollution at all. So I'm not too worried about that. Okay, so that is where we need the input fuel gas from there and there to come in. So I think we're just going to fly over the top of this. We're going to go all the way over. And in like that. And then this. Do that. Grab this little pipe. Go in like that. Okay. So that's fuel gas from there. Right? So fuel gas from there is going to get processed in here. Just a little bit of extra. A little bit of extra diesel. All right. So now we have two left. We have naphtha as an output, which is this line right in here. Naphtha as an output. We still have the sulfur over here. And CO2. And way down the road, CO2 is going to be very, very useful. We're going to be able to convert CO2 into graphite. So we actually want a decent storage of CO2. Oh yeah, you need hydrogen as well. That reminds me. Yeah, you need hydrogen. That's why I had this here. Bingo. Because this was my hydrogen trunk line. Right down in here. So if this is confusing, if you're like, what the heck is going on here? Well, you probably missed last episode. Because this is when I started doing it. And if you watch it piece by piece, you may understand what's going on here. I tried to explain it and try not to rush through it, even though I really am needing the oil. Because look at, we got 13,000 left in here. That is not a lot, by the way. That is not by a long shot. So the last item that we're going to need to do for this area in here is we need some steam. So first, let's deal with the naphtha. Naphtha is going to be coming in over here, and unfortunately, my smokestacks are going to put a crimp in my plans. So we're going to take those and put those elsewhere. See, this is why you don't build stuff. My priorities don't change, right? Priority out there, priority out there. That's fine. So naphtha, we're going to use a new pipe. We're going to go up 2. Hop over the diesel pipe. Like that, right? And then you know the drill. You need to turn this back on. Should we go inside? Inside. Inside. Inside like that. Okay. And then hop over all of this. And down like that. There we go. And that's the main naphtha trunk line. And you know, once I get some of this built, it'll be less ghostly and a little bit more obvious of what's going on. All right. So the very, very, very last thing is CO2. Now, if you look at CO2, carbon dioxide, it doesn't have a lot of uses, right? We could merge it with a little bit more hydrogen and make more fuel gas. We could do that. But hydrogen has many, many, many uses. Look at all these uses. And it's primarily going to be made or used to make the silicon that we're going to be using in the next phase of electronics. So we are going to need huge amounts of hydrogen in order to get things up and running. And so I want a lot of hydrogen. So the CO2, then I want to store. I want to have quite a bit of storage. I'm going to have a pipe balancer, because you know me. And we're going to have a vent. Smokestack large. Priority out. The smokestack is just there when these fill up. Granted, it's a lot to fill up. The smokestack will be there for funsies. Okay, so we have CO2. Is that it for the CO2? Wow. Crazy, right? We're hitting the home stretch. So these, I'm going to use pipe 2s. There we go. I knew it was going to fit. There we go. And then we need to bring it down into here. So if we just go a straight shot over. Well, I can't do a really straight shot, but we can. Okay, and then down. Again, that stupid smoke stack is in the way. So can we instead slide it right in here? Just like that. I think that works. Okay. So the rest of the pipes, we're gonna want this. Oh, this is going to be an issue. This is going to be a big issue. Where's the other one? Did I miss one? I missed one. Good Lord. I don't know which pipe am I on. Must be on number 2. Yeah, I need access to that steam valve right there. That steam pipe. That is a very, very important pipe right there. Pretty much the entire crux of the whole process. Okay, so that's a pipe 3 and a pipe 2. That's fine. I could. Let's save myself a little heartache. And then we could pipe to it. There. And there. Right? So you have a pipe 2, and a pipe 3. Not that they're going to be consuming that much. I mean, it's 54. So that's 108? It's enough for, I mean, a pipe 2 is fine. Pipe 2 is more than enough. All right, looks like this shoreline is nice and done. I'm just hoping that they clear the stupid sulfur out of here. Oh my God, you're using 1 sulfur? I am not allowing partially loaded trucks. Where are you going? Literally with 1 sulfur. Are you kidding me? 1 sulfur. All right. And that reminds me, I need to route the sulfur. See, this is why I have this U-shaped balancer here. So I can bring the sulfur down from this and shove it into there, and it'll make sure to use that first. And then, we're going to need acid in here, all that kind of stuff. So, next big step is steam. We need at least 2 boilers. Let's see. Steam. Let's give ourselves a little bit of space. Something like that. Because remember, 9, 18, 12 is 30, 36, 42, 43, 44, 45. 45 steam per column. Each one of these can do 48. A little bit of extra steam. But we are going to want even more. now that we use, because we're setting this up, right? Because we're setting this up, I want to go overboard with it. Because we're also going to be using this as a desalinator. And that is important. Wow, it looks like these are all done. These are done. We must be running out of sand in many places. So let's get this back here. There we go. Yeah, we're out of sand. This is not a good idea. Not a good idea. Sand is used in many, many, many places. Yeah, I caught that just in time. Okay, can we please get rid of this? I mean, it's just annoying. Here, truck export off, truck import on, truck export off. Let's get a sweet U-shaped conveyor. And this is going to be priority in. This is going to be sulfur full. Priority 2. Now where you see they're going, he's going with 1 again. That is more annoying than you can have any idea. That is such a waste of gas and maintenance. Can we please? And he's heading off with 1 as well. Good Lord. Finally, we're going to be able to clear this thing out. There we go. 42 left. No. Are you kidding? 20 left. Come on. Give me 20. Okay. So these are going to be, 2 of these are going to be for this. So we're going to have 2 full sets of boilers just for desalination. Oh my God, finally. You have no idea how long I've been waiting. Okay, so desalinators, right? Thermal desalinators use 12 steam to produce 48 water. So one of these 48 steam is enough to power 4 of these, which is enough to fill water for all 4 of these, right? So one of these is going to be producing the water for all 4 of them. The other one is going to be producing water just for the fun of it. And the exhaust from each of these is also going to go into some things and stuff. So I have enough processing here. So 2 of these, right? 2 of these, the steam. I gotta just to make sure I don't forget. We want a nice vehicle ramp right in here. Let the truck go by. We're gonna want a nice steam pipe, even though we don't need a super duper awesome one. That one's gonna go right into there. This one's gonna come out one. Go here. Go into there. Yeah, I used shift to make sure it went straight and it just humped over that. Okay, we're actually really close to building all these. Look at our steel. Our steel is just atrociously bad. Unfortunately, these require steel to build. I can't win, everybody. Oh, it's so bad. One other thing I can do to save me a little bit of steel is select the iron based versions here, right? And is this iron? It is. We are going to, first of all, upgrade that. Nope, I have to do this one. That is just atrociously bad. Yeah, building on this border between these two was a really, really, really bad idea. There's very, very subtle differences in height. Like floating point, like averaging differences. And we are going to prioritize the iron over the steel. Iron is a little easier to make. It goes a little faster. And we have it super boosted. All right. Low maintenance. I have 90. Interesting that did that. But anyway. Steel is what I need. I need a surplus of steel, and I don't have any. So, yeah. Stop using steel for mechanical parts. And we should have quite a bit more to work with. Because these actually filled up, which is nice. And it would be even nicer to have bigger storages for these. And how many of these do we have? I think I may be ooh. We are out of glass. No, we're not. That just means we need some more trucks. Do we have enough maintenance? We have 330 max. Okay. I think that's what that means. Global need. That peaks out at 330. And we're producing 480 a minute from each one of these. So we should have more than enough. Should. Considering all things being equal means we have the electronics and the mechanical parts. But yeah, getting some more trucks would be nice. Okay, so we have the CO2 taken care of. This is, I want to make sure to label all these, and this is the naphtha. There it is. That's the ammonia, that's the hydrogen, that's the diesel. Okay, over here, what time is it? Oh, we are running out of time. We might have to do this next episode, because this is a whole lot of work. Plus, it would allow my steel to maybe ramp up a little bit. It needs to get backed up here. So slow. Everything is so slow. What are you holding out on? Was I not producing enough oxygen? So you need 36. Oh, yeah, I need to upgrade this. I need to Unity boost that, because each one of these is 36. Oh my god, that's gonna take forever. And that's 60. There we go. This still prioritizes the nitrogen into the tank. But I want to make sure we are pushing enough stuff down the line here. Ironically, this is all full. Wait, what are you... Okay, molten iron you're good on. Excellent. I wasn't quite, I boosted these, but I wasn't quite getting the full benefit from that because my oxygen wasn't producing. I could place just another one of these, obviously. I'm trying to save as many workers as possible for my big oil setup. Okay. So hopefully our demand for trucks goes down a little bit. Hopefully we get a little bit steadier. I would eventually like to axe all of these small trucks. So someday. All right. So yeah, that is going to have to do it for this episode. And I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.